Hello, this is Caleb Overton with Keller Williams. This past month, I've had several conversations with both buyers and sellers on this tough market that we're in. And now I try to turn it around and try to come up with creative solutions. And that's what I wanted to share with you here today. So let's first start on the selling side. So sellers, I hear this a lot, is I have a 2 or 3% mortgage. That's totally fine. Hold on to that. If you can qualify, take a line of credit out on that first home that you have and put that as your down payment on your next home. The rents are really strong here in Santa Barbara, and a lot of times it can cover a good portion of that first mortgage and possibly some of that line of credit. And then you're going to have two assets at the end of the day. You're going to live in one, you're going to rent out the other, and that renter is going to pay off your mortgage for you. It's a fantastic wealth builder. Number two is a bridge loan. If you don't want to have that your home, you don't want to deal with renting, take a bridge loan out. A lot of times these are more expensive and you have to repay it in a year. But that bridge loan, you end up putting that as your down payment on the next home that you're going to move into. And then it allows you time to sell the current home that you're in. Number three, and this has been popular post-COVID, is a seller rent back. You put the house on the market, negotiate with a buyer, and part of that negotiation is getting a rent back after close. You'll get all this money. You can go look for your next place while you rent your current home that you just sold for maybe 2, 3, 5, 6 months, whatever you negotiate. So a couple ideas on the selling side. Let's move to the buyers. Santa Barbara is very expensive, especially for homes that are fixed up and just dialed in. And so one way to get in the market if you're a buyer is to buy a fixer. It's okay. You can do this in stages. You can make it your own, but it's a way to get in the market. Maybe have a 3 or 5 year game plan. This doesn't mean that you have to be in this house forever, but there's a lot of flexibility, which is really nice. Usually these homes are lower, and the best part is you can make it your own. Number two is homes that have sat on the market for more than a month. You can throw out a low ball offer, or there's a lot more room to negotiate with homes that have been on the market for a while. Number three is kind of dealing with the high interest rates. There's 5 and 7 year adjustable rate mortgages, which are lower right now. Now you're going to have to refinance when rates drop, but it might allow maybe the payment makes more sense for you with those lower interest rates. And the other idea on the interest rates is to ask when you're selling and negotiating, is ask for a seller credit to buy down your interest rates. And then fourth and lastly is to look for a home that has an ADU on it. It's amazing what you can rent that, and it helps for a big chunk of your mortgage. Like always, everything we discuss is confidential. I love to get creative with the solutions. I know there's a lot more ideas and strategies, but I'd like to have a conversation with you, hear what you're trying to accomplish, and we can kind of help guide you with what makes the most sense for you. Thanks again. See you next month.